Hello, you beautiful people out there. What is going on? This is your friend Birdie coming at you fast with interesting new content here. What you guys are seeing on your screen right now is called Paragon Demo, and this is a project made by one individual and one individual only, named Dan. I will put a link to his Twitter and his Discord channel in the description so you guys can check that out and talk to him more about this project. It's essentially a similar situation as to the guy who made Overthrow, Rocket Mania, if you guys remember that. Dan made this as a portfolio project, and it is just him. That's it. Just one person who made this entire thing right here that you guys are seeing. It is playable. It's Jacka and Sockcap and I playing in this footage right here. We also added someone else. And basically how this works is you just get into the game and you pick a host, and the host makes a password, and everybody types that password in, and then you all get into this draft lobby right here. And Dan used all the Paragon assets and everything that were released to create this. He also used some assets that were not released, which we'll talk about here in a second. So I'm just going to read straight from the Discord everything and anything about this game that Dan himself has said while you guys enjoy the gameplay on the screen right now. So, without further ado, let's begin. Hello everyone, thank you all for trying out my Paragon demo. I want to explain a bit about what the game is and what the game isn't for full transparency. What the game is, first and foremost, Paragon Demo is an opportunity for me to learn more about Unreal Engine 4 and to create a game development portfolio piece. The game is a free-to-play, fully playable demo game of a third-person MOBA on an ARAM map in the style of Paragon using the Paragon assets. The demo game is currently in open alpha, meaning there are bugs and missing features. The game is far from complete, but the game is open to anyone who wants to play it. There are no dedicated servers, one player will be the host. This means there will be lag for everyone but the host. What the game is not. The game is not affiliated in any way with Epic Games. Paragon Demo is not intended to be a commercial game. I specifically include Paragon and Demo in the title to reinforce this fact. The name Paragon is owned by Epic and cannot be used in a commercial game without Epic's consent, and Demo is to signify that it's just a demo game. This game also uses assets that were a part of the original Paragon that are not licensed by Epic to use in commercial games, unlike the Paragon assets that were released with the purpose. Because of this, I will never publish the game to Steam Store, but I will continue to give out free Steam keys to whoever wants one until the game is complete. The game is not a Paragon remake, it's just a demo ARAM game for now, and I don't know if it will ever expand to other game modes beyond that. The game is not competing with the other developers that are working to make commercial Paragon remakes. As I stated earlier, this game is for me to learn Unreal Engine 4 further and not to remake Paragon. This will determine the order of what I work on. For example, making the game pretty is not a top priority. I don't want to mislead anyone here. If you're having fun with the game, that's awesome. Hopefully it can hold you over until a proper Paragon remake arrives. I'll do my best to take player feedback and make small changes here and there to make it more fun in between working on the higher priority items. The game will never be properly balanced. There is no long-term life plan for the game. Once the game is quote-unquote complete, then development will cease. There will not be any new skins or new heroes beyond what was provided by Epic in the Paragon assets that they released. The game will still exist on Steam to those that have it in their Steam libraries, but I will not give out Steam keys anymore when that point in time is reached. The game's future. I intend to add most of the Paragon heroes, but the exact number is to be determined. I'd like to rewrite all the AI for towers and minions using proper behavior trees. I'd like to make the map prettier. I'm not artistically inclined, so the map will never come near anything as amazing as Legacy or Monolith. I'll do my best to fix or add any player suggested changes to make the game more enjoyable in between working on the high priority things. I'd like to reach completion, quote unquote, by the end of summer, if not sooner. Quote unquote completion does not have a set definition and could be reached without accomplishing any or all of these stated goals. All that being said, I'm beyond thrilled that you guys are reading this and hopefully trying my game. If the game never becoming a commercial product does not interest you, that's okay. Thank you for coming by. So that was a lot, but basically what he's saying is this game has no future. This is just for my own personal portfolio, but if you want to enjoy it, it's there for everyone to enjoy. What you guys can do is click on the Discord link in the description. You guys can talk to Dan in this Discord server, ask for a Steam key because this game is through Steam. And then with your Steam buddies, or even if you don't have them as your buddies on Steam, you can play games, or you can just load it up on your own and just see how everything looks, how everything works. As you guys see, the animations, the item shot works, the minions path work. Like, this is a great effort by one person. Obviously, it's gray box, but still, like he said, he's not worried about making it pretty. I was really surprised at how fluid everything was, how smooth everything was. There was no input lag. The animations are the same ones from Paragon. You have the particle effects. You have items actually being implemented and the stats working and everything. However, there are some other stuff that, obviously isn't as polished. For example, half of my basic attacks wouldn't register damage, but that's probably due to the lag. As he said, if you're not host, you're going to be lagging. But other than that, guys, here's another one of those Paragon things that you can actually play. You can actually play this right now if you'd like, and just try and fill that Paragon void while we wait for Core and Predecessor and more news from them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, make sure to have a wonderful day. Peace.